Frame, right?
Yes, we can
Okay.
see it.
All right. Thank you so much for the opportunity. In the beginning, when Chinga like suddenly gave me a call and asking me to share about EvalYouth Asia, and because I'm a Chinese, I feel a bit like embarrassed, like the reason that she invited me. But in the other hand, that also reminded me like the sense of loneliness that I had when I started as young emerging evaluator working on China program. So that's make me appreciate even more how EvalYouth Asia and APEA and Mongolia Evaluation Association, the effort they put in to help build the capacity and build a network among the sphere and building the ecosystem here. So I'm very happy to be here today and to share you a little bit about EvalYouth Asia. So EvalYouth Asia is coming to its fifth year. And we invite all of you to scan the QR code to join us as a member. And I'll share a little bit more detail, like what kind of initiative we're currently working on. And yeah, so first I want to share this slide about last year's campaign in young youth in evaluation week in like the same activity we had this year, but last year we launched a campaign like collected like 40 stories from young emerging evaluator in 11 different country chapters, and they share their experience, how they get into the field, and how they grow as young emerging evaluator, and what kind of suggestion they provide for YEE in Asia. So this picture just summarized with a rocket metaphor of the four elements that could facilitate the growth of young emerging evaluator. The head of the rocket is the mentality that YEE keep to have the mentality of ongoing growth and to always keep looking for opportunities to grow network, to seek opportunity for capacity building. I think the reason why you're sitting here in this room is definitely you have to some extent have this mentality to grow. And the second element is to stay relevant through the capacity building, not just the hard skill, but also the soft skills along the way. And the third element is networking. That's very important, that you need to put yourself in the ecosystem of exposure for opportunity, for career, as well as capacity building. And last but not least is the booster of YEE's growth is actively building the ecosystem, which is usually through the volunteering in different organizations such as Mongolia Evaluation Association, or like us for EvalYouth Asia, just to build the ecosystem together. So riding on that tone, I'm just going to share a little bit about how EvalYouth Asia could facilitate you in these four elements to set off your rocket of growth as YEE. So as Professor Yoko have mentioned, EvalYouth Asia is organizing this peer-to-peer career advisory sessions for Asia chapter. This is a global initiative started by World Bank and Eval Partner. And now we have me, also Uga, and the other two young emerging evaluator is hosting this session, organizing together with country chapter to host these organizations. So since the last year's relaunch, we have already conducted 6 sessions with about 200 person times joined us. And our next session will be the end of this month. So I do encourage you to stay tuned if you are looking for a different opportunity to see what the inspiration from Young Emerging EvalYouth, as well from the more established EvalYouth, to learn the advice about career as well as the professional skills. Yeah. And also another capacity building opportunity is the winter school, which is also a collaboration with APEA as well. And we just secured the funding this year. And we are going to host it in November, end of November. And the application detail will be announced soon. So do stay tuned for this particular event. And just the other element I want to emphasize was like Young Emerging EvalYouth. Usually, I appreciate a lot is like we try to not just like focus on our own growth, but as well to facilitate the ecosystem that's really facilitating the community to growth. So these are the country chapter in Asia. So EvalYouth Asia is at the regional level, but in each country at the moment, we have about 11 chapters each. So if you're interested, like for the Chinese participants, if you're interested in initiate a chapter in China, we're more than welcome to support you around that. But even for the EvalYouth Mongolia, we do have the consultation session usually at the regional level that would invite the country chapter leaders to collaborate together to discuss like how can we build the chapter stronger together. So we learn from each other and we walk with each other. And as I have mentioned, like the effort we have put in building our own ecosystem at the moment, we are also recruiting the co-leaders for EvalYouth Asia. So we do, if you feel like you want to contribute for this initiative as well for your personal growth, to work with people from different countries and to like to build the change that you really want to see as well. I encourage you to join us, to join this effort and to be our own champions together. So last slide, I would encourage you to take out your mobile phone to scan this QR code to register as a member. So you can follow us through LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, or email to us, but just to put yourself into the network to see what is happening in regional wise, and to also to stay tuned for all the opportunity that I have just mentioned just now. And yeah, so we can build the ecosystem for the EvalYouth together. Thank you. I'll stop here.
Thanks very much, Xiaoxi.